Hi, I just wanted to go over briefly how the essay writing is going to work tomorrow because there's quite a bit to do, and also you have to sort of rely on each other. This pre-writing, I'll be expecting it to be in the Dropbox by noon tomorrow. This is not a rough draft of your essay. This is just kind of your mind mapping, your notes, your brainstorming, all your ideas put together into a document. So the things I'll be looking for is your ideas, what type of essay, your audience, your purpose, your topic, and I should be able to see a thesis statement. And that is going to be submitted to the Dropbox. So right here, click submit your work. It will take you to the Dropbox. And then you're going to submit that. Now I've already done this. So if I go into Dropbox here, and then I scroll down to Unit 3, here we are. Okay, so you see there's 3, but you won't be able to see all 3 at once. So each time you submit a file, the next Dropbox will open. So once you submit your pre-writing, you'll then see the drafting. Once you submit the essay that you edited, you'll be able to see the final draft. Okay, so since I've already submitted a file to each of these, this is why all 3 I'm able to see right now, because if you can see up here, I'm actually viewing this as a student. Okay, so once you submit those ideas, you can wait for my feedback, but what I'd actually say is actually get started on your rough copy, and then if I give you some comments, you can make those changes before you actually submit it onto the Dropbox. If you miss that noon deadline, okay, once you submit your rough copy, get started on that, your pre-writing, get started on the rough copy, because you have to go into the discussion next. And you're going to be running behind time if you've missed that noon deadline, okay? And you're waiting around for me because I got to get through everybody else who submitted it first before I'll actually look at yours. So once you get onto here for the drafting, you're going to have to submit your rough essay onto the discussion board. So here it's going to give you what you're going to be doing, and so if I go into discussions, that's the other way you can get discussions, is just through communication. Okay, this way it will show you all the discussion boards. And as you can see on here, I've already submitted some. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to create a thread, and then you're going to put your file on there. Now the way I've done it is I've used a Google Doc and I made it a link, and I can show you how to do that again. So if I just reply to the thread here, okay, choose URL, okay, and if I go into Google, find a document to use. So I've just been using this one. So you're going to go to share. A little bit slow here. There we go. Now you want it to say can view. You don't want can edit, can comment, because what I want the person to do is to actually make a copy of this. And so make sure it just says can view. So get the link, and then you go back into the discussion board. Okay. So reply to the thread and choose URL. Okay, and then you just give it a title, the essay or my essay, it doesn't really matter. And you insert, post, Okay, and then the person is going to write something like dibs. So if you find an essay that you want to edit, make sure nobody else has already claimed it. Okay, and then once you have it, you have that copy, you open it up. Okay, what you do is you highlight certain sections then, and then you click Insert Comment. I don't want the whole thing. And then you just write something like explanation needs to be expanded. Or you could write something, it doesn't, this doesn't prove your thesis, or if it's something, even if it's something good, you could comment on that too. And then it'll add all your comments here into the side. It could be something formatting too. So you can look at spelling and grammar, but it's something like this. You can add a comment. And you can just say something like indent. Okay. And then click comment, and it'll just add it all into the margins. So this is going to be your edited copy. And then once you're done with all your comments, you're going to share it. Make sure it's just can view. Okay. And then when the person gets it back, they can make a copy of this as well. And then you're going to go back into the discussion board. And the same way that we posted it before, we're just going to create a link, and you're just going to call it edited copy. Okay. And that's how you're going to return it to the person. Once you've done that, you're going to go to the Dropbox again. And sorry, I went a little too far. Yeah, up here. So drafting, that's where you're going to put the essay that you edited. So whoever's essay that you put all your comments on, I need to be able to see the comments. This is the Dropbox you're going to put it into. So once you go back into the discussion board and you get that edited copy with all the feedback, you've got my feedback, you've got the person's feedback, you're going to make all your changes for your final copy, and then you're going to submit it to this Dropbox here. Okay, this is where the final copy goes into. And once you've done that, that's all the Dropbox activities for that day. So again, there's quite a bit of work for tomorrow. So keep that in mind, that you're going to be pretty busy with this essay throughout the day, and you have to rely on each other. So if you're getting onto discussions late and you're getting your work in late, it's going to be really difficult for you tomorrow. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I'm letting you know ahead of time to stay on top of all the work that's due tomorrow with this essay. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you. And so good luck tomorrow.